All right, we got today Chevy Equinox '07. It's setting up a code thermostat below threshold or something like that. They said they took the thermostat out because the engine was overheating. So I'm thinking it's the water pump because they took out the thermostat. So now I have to put in a thermostat and a new water pump. So first start off with taking off everything that would be blocking the thermostat, take the belt off and go from there. Right. Well, water pump, thermostat is down on this side here. Real easy to get to. Once you take the cover off, it's basically right in front of you. Right. I took all the covers off, the upper end. You got these connectors here holding on. This one here, just push that little switch over towards the driver's side and pull. This one is a button at the bottom. This one here just sits on top. And there's one more, yeah. And the one back here is the one right there, just squeeze. Those are regular ones. To take off the cover at the top, I forgot to mention this thing here. You twist it and take it out, or else you'll be fighting with the cover and possibly break the cover. You have to take this one off just to get that cover over here off. And then on this now, after you take off the two clips, one is on this side here, that little clip, and the other one is over here. Now you just have a number 10 right there to take out this box, and that gives you access to the water pump down in that section. We'll go on now. Okay, once you took out that bolt right here, it has a that circle right there, dead center. The box goes into there, so you have to pull the box back and up. And then the tensioner sits back there. The center of the screen is kind of dark. Let me see if I put some light there. Yeah, that's the tensioner at the bottom. You have a 3/8 drive square in there. Just release the tension, take the belt off, and the water pump is right up front. So you start there. If you had the time and everything, you can take off that engine mount and leave you a lot of room, and we'll see how that goes. All right. Okay. Have to remove the engine mount. Maybe not for the water pump, but the belt is in really bad shape, and this belt you have to take off the engine mount just to get it on and off. Ridiculous design. You have 5 bolts around the water pump, number 8mm, I think they are. And then we just have to pry it off and drain. Don't forget to drain the the coolant. So we'll get back to it. All right, this is the part number for the water pump right there. Don't forget to clean the surface up. Surface is clean, and it does come with the gasket with the water pump. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then put everything back to get on this side here, and then go over to the thermostat. All right. We had to cut the tensioner to get back there on the tensioner. We had to cut the tensioner tool to get back here on the tensioner because it was too long. It would be hitting the front and couldn't get an angle. But once you get the belt on, now the engine mount, and you would not be able to use that tensioner tool with the engine mount in place. The engine mount, you use that space right there, but if the engine mount is in there, it kills your whole spot. That whole spot in there is gone. So you just can't do anything with this in there. So we'll move on now and go to the other side. But just make sure the belt, everything is sitting center on the tensioner was the hardest place to reach, but we got that one. And then the crank was pretty easy. The AC compressor, and just remember, if it's a smooth surface, that's the back of the belt. So everything else was good. Now we put on the mount and go to the other side of the car. All right, so we got the engine mount tightened up, these 3 bolts here and the 2 nuts, one on either side. Now just put in the air box. Don't forget all the plugs to it. And then we get to the other side. The air box is that. All right. Okay, the box is in. That's the bottom half. Filter number is right there. Then we'll just drop it in and plug everything up. Okay, everything's buttoned back up. I did not put on this because I still have the cover off. Everything, make sure you put that on, this one on, and that one. Make sure there's nothing that you took loose accidentally or bump it loose. So this side is good. Thanks for watching, and I'll go over to the next job.